If you've ever lived near a dairy, you know that there are going to be some smells you'll have to get used to. It always cracks me up when city folk move to the country and build a house next to a dairy. Then they complain to the county about the smells that are coming from the dairy. You would think people would have enough common sense to figure it out. But sometimes you are surprised by smells that weren't there before. I was just fine until these hillbillies moved in, if you want to call it that. All I know is that there are smells coming from the new neighbors that would gag a maggot. Also, not only is there stink coming from their area, but it's constant noise as well. I think the guy who lives there has a pet screech owl or the kid is continually pulling on a cat's tail. Just the most horrible sound you can imagine. It seems that are just some people who are too ignorant to realize what a pain in the ass they are to their neighbors.
I have to agree about the new neighbors. We have no idea what they're doing over there. At first we thought someone else owned the property and they were trying to sabotage it because all the things they're doing is just going to devalue the property. We saw they finally got an RV on the property, but we don't think they actually live in it. They leave and go elsewhere in the evening, so obviously they're not living in it. The best I can tell, it's a mom, dad, and little boy. The boy can barely talk, but he still seems more intelligent than the parents. The female seems to have quite a temper and always talks at the top of her lungs. For a while, I thought they were setting up a habitat for wild animals because it sounded like they had a hyena and a screech owl. It looks like they're trying to build something now, but it's taking a long time because the dude only works on it while they're making videos. The rest of the time, he just sits around drinking beer. They both seem like total losers. The poor kid doesn't have a chance.
Oh my, these people are something else. It's not for me to judge how they are raised or how they choose to live, but I can sure render an opinion. The boy looks like he's old enough to be in school, but all I see him do is follow the guy around all day. I never see the mother take any time with him, and the only time I ever see her acknowledge him at all is when they're playing their parts for the camera. It's a completely different world after the camera stops filming. I wish the people who support these con artists could see what goes on after the filming stops. I think people forget that everyone tries to put their best foot forward on video. So when you see them do the things that they do on camera, just imagine what it's like off camera.
I have to be honest. I've never seen anybody take a raw piece of land and turn it into a total trash dump in such record time. Until now, that is. It's like they had an intentional plan on how to go about junking it up. These people are the kind that get kicked out of trailer parks or whatever else they're trying to rent. Apparently, they've been going around looking at houses and making videos about it. They must be delusional. No bank or mortgage company is going to lend a dime to people without jobs. Hell, even people with jobs who work on commission have to have a successful track record for a couple of years in order to even be considered for a loan. But to me, the reason they've been going around looking at places they know they can't afford is plainly obvious. It's more of their hints. It's their passive-aggressive begging style. They're hoping some schmuck will shell out the money to purchase them a home. But let me tell you, these kinds of people would not take care of it. It would be a trash heap within a few days because that's just how this kind of people are. It is what it is.
I see the boy is wandering out this way. I doubt his mother will even notice he's gone. She's too busy on Facebook with her harlot hordes scheming new ways to shut people up who would speak out against her and her, whatever he is. Bum? Drunkard? Dipshit? Take your pick, I guess. All I ever see the mother do is sit around and get high while the husband gets drunk. They must have a lot of money because the beer they buy isn't cheap, and he drinks a ton of it every day. I guess there are people out there who love supporting people's drug and alcohol habits. They must be so proud. Dumb as dog shit, if you ask me. The things the poor child is learning from them. Definitely not conducive to being successful in life. He'll either end up being a drunk like his dad, or end up in jail, one of the two. He's learning to disrespect all authority, how to act like a complete clown, how to screech like an owl, how to beg off of other people instead of working. None of those are desirable traits whatsoever. Oh wait, here he comes. I'm going to try to strike up a conversation with him. Hi there, little guy, what's your name?
My name is Algon. Let's go for a walk right now.
Oh, okay. Just going for a walk? Well, where are you walking to? And why isn't your dad or mom with you?
I don't know, let me go. Mung and dad are too gissy all time so me go guy myself. My dad want me be tough. I don't know why. I think tough is an auger word for stupid.
I'm not used to see kids your age wandering away from home on their own. Do your parents even know you've left? You're a little young to be out here wandering around like this. If this is your dad's idea of making you tough, he needs to find a new definition. Also, look at you. Your skin and bones. Your ribs are almost sticking out. You look like you're starving. Don't you eat the meals they provide for you?
Monia and Gaddy eat all the food. I not get much. I get scraps or suit. I hungry most the time. I don't think they care. Something I get something goat, but most time you not get goat stuff.
Your mom and dad might get worried once they notice you're gone. Why don't we wander back to your property so they don't start panicking? Come on, we can be walking partners.
Okay. Be dalkic partners be fun. We can race. Con, let's go.
Hi there, neighbors. I brought your son back to you. I found him wandering in the woods. I figured you guys were worried sick about him, and I didn't want you stressing out.
Oh, he's okay. He's been taught how to survive, so we never worry about him. He's so well trained he could take care of himself just fine if something were to happen to us.
Now that you mention it, it looks like that's what has been going on anyway. But it doesn't look like he's doing very well foraging for his own food. The poor boy looks emaciated. He's nothing but skin and bone. And to be totally candid, I've seen how you and your whatever he is stuff your faces like pigs while this boy sits there hungry, watching you eat. What kind of way mother puts her own needs before her children? I just find it very distasteful and wrong.
Hey, this is our boy and we'll raise him how we want to. I know a lot of things we're teaching him are stupid, but at least he'll be tough. I don't want him to be like me, though. I only talk tough, but I'm actually a weakling. That's why I let my partner wear the pants in the family, and I back down really quick when someone actually confronts me. Also, if someone is mentally challenged and not a real threat, I'll pull up to their house and threaten them. But it's all for show. Everything we do is for show and to keep money coming in.
If that's the case, I'd think you would take extra precautions with your son, since he seems to be your winning lottery ticket. Anything ever happens to him, there goes your cushy lifestyle. You'd have to actually go to work. Honestly, I would think you'd have enough pride and self-respect to take care of your own family instead of letting other people do your job. But some people have no shame. All I can do is hope that both you and your supporters can someday see the light. Goodbye, little guy. You stay safe now.
Oh, Thai lady. You safe too. Tank you bring me home. Wish I had new home. And really hungry.